All right, what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? So this is actually the second time I'm doing this video. But what I'm doing right now is I'm actually getting into GU to really take GU seriously and see what I can be able to come up with as far as what's going to come up, what's going to happen starting on Sunday. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just, if anything, just seeing what's been going on. Seeing what's probably going to happen in the future, what happened, and I'm just looking in the past and stuff like that. So let's pull up my Fibs, and I see point A and point B, right? So this right here, A up here, Wix, and B down here, Wix. All right, so I just finished doing my monthly and weekly key levels and stuff like that. I'm just seeing what's going on. So point A, point B, and we see that price literally hovers around 38.2, hits that monthly key level, right, to the T, and literally just drops, right? So we'll say that this is about 50%, and we'll just call this a lower high on the monthly time frame. All right, this is what we see right here, right, and then literally drops. Right, so this, being the fact that this is the next, this is the last lower high, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put point A right here, point B right here, so point A in that circle, point B in that circle, right? And we'll see that price kind of goes to about 50% as well, right? Goes to that monthly key level and then drops again. So if anything, it may do that again. Being the fact that pushes down, and pushes up. Let me check this out. Because all we're doing, like we're like a forensic scientist, and we're just seeing what happened in the past. And you see right here, 38.2. Look at that. So around 38.2, around 38.2. Did it one time, right out of weekly, right? It's right over a weekly as well. Push down, anything probably push down, right? Push down, right? So monthly, this is a weekly right here. Anything's probably doing the same thing. You never know. So what I saw, let's look at a weekly now. Now I'm going just down to one time frame, down to weekly, and what we see higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. We see that it starts pushing up, and then what I see is it starts pushing down. So I want to see, okay, did it break structure at this point? So what I'm going to do is the last higher low at that body right there. Boom. Okay, so this is my point A. Boom. Here. Point A at that body, the first body right there, and then point B at that wick there. Boom. Okay, and what do I see? Price pushes down past 38.2, hits that weekly right there, which is at 50%, and literally being the fact that the weekly and 50% line up, this is what I call like a form of confluence, where two things are happening at the same point, right? And what I mean by two things, like 50% on the Fibonacci retracement tool, plus at a weekly key level to the T. Okay, just find that pretty interesting. Price pushes up, and then from there pushes down hard, and it breaks structure, being the fact that it passes this last higher low. So break structure, and being the fact that it broke structure, it has to, at some point in time, retest that broken structure right here to continue going into that downtrend, because we know, okay, on the monthly time frame, what do we see? We see a downtrend completely. Down, flattens out, and then down. It's probably going to flatten out again, and then down. Maybe. It may do that. All right, so I'm just going to go to the weekly again. Being the fact that, okay, we know on the monthly time frame is a downtrend, right? On a weekly time frame, it broke structure, right? It broke structure right here on a weekly time frame, so we know, okay, it's not going on an uptrend anymore, right? Like it was. This is just a short-term pullback, right? On the monthly time frame, let me clean this up a little bit. All right, on the monthly time frame, all right, point A, point B, we see that, okay, it got to 38.2, and now it's going to continue that downtrend, all right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this area right here, right, on the daily time frame, and I'm going to see, okay, what do I see? From point A to point B, right? So I'm going to put this point right here, right? Point A, all right? Point A, point B. What do I see? Point A, point B. In order for it to continue going to the downtrend, it must get to at least 38.2, right? Or if anything, as you can see, there's three things that pop up at this point right here. What do we see? We see one, it's a weekly key level, right? That's one. Two, it's at 50% when it comes to point A, point B, literally 50%, right? And then also, this is exactly where price broke structure. It's key. So what do we see? What we see here is the fact that, okay, if I want to see, okay, is this the last lower high? So I'm going to now go to a lower time frame. Let's say H4, right? This is definitely a lower high, right? Definitely, right? If I was to go point A, point B, 61.8 continues in the down, right? So what I'm saying to myself is, okay, if price breaks through this point right here, so it still has sort of a ways, right? Still has about 100 pips to get to there, right? In my opinion, if price breaks through that point, right, this last lower high, right, then it is broken structure. And in my opinion, I think I'm going to go to a higher time frame. I think, okay, price is going to break through there, and it's going to get to at least 38.2, right? But if anything, it may go up to this confluence point right here, 50% on the Fibs, from point A to point B on the daily time frame. This is exactly where it broke structure, and this is exactly where it's a weekly key level, where it tapped this point right here, right? If anything, it may tap that and then continue down, right? So no matter what, I'm gonna catch pips, no matter what, right? The reason why I say that is because, okay, if I see it's really pushing through hard, right? Then, and it breaks, passes, closes on like the H4, the daily, past this point right here, then definitely it's going to continue going up, right? To get to 38.2 or to 50%, right? Create a lower high and then continue on that downtrend. So I'm going to catch it going up and then catch it going down after, okay? And it's based upon the time frames that I'm going up and going down, right? So it would be based upon the H4 time frame that it broke structure on the H4 time frame. So I'm basing my opinion based upon the H4 entering on the M30 or the M15, right? And then once it breaks structure again on the H4, let's say somewhere around here, right? So it'll probably push through right here and continue going down, right? And we already know it's a downtrend on the higher time frame, right? On the higher time frame is definitely a big downtrend. So it may go to 38.2 and continue going down, or it may go to about 50% and continue going down, right? And that'll be beautiful. So what I have written here is, since I've realized that it is still on a downtrend on the higher time frame, right? I got in on the sell. I'll get in on the sell, but could have gotten in a better position. Now, I don't know what that is from, honestly. All right, so I'm just gonna delete that. All right, so I just know, you know, if price breaks this point right here, right, then if anything, it's going to continue going up to 38.2 or about 50%, and then continue going down. All right, so this is just what I'm looking at. All right, it's going to be beautiful. But even if it doesn't break this portion right here, right, and it starts like going down, like see how it consolidates and then starts pushing down. No matter what, I'll catch it on the downtrend, and then from there, it has to go up at some point in time, right? On this lower time frame. So let's see what's going on. All right. If anything, okay. Now, as you can see, you know, like I went all the way from the monthly time frame, and now I'm on the 1 hour time frame. And if price, let's just say, goes to this point right here and below, then I'll continue my sells. All right. If price pushes down here, if price pushes past 61.8, then I'll continue my sells. Right. But in between this zone right here, if anything, I'm not going to touch it. Because it can either go up to this point right here or down to that portion right there. All right, so hopefully this helps you out, and speak to you guys soon. And this is June 30th, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm waiting for Sunday to see what's going on. And you know, write a comment if this helps you out in any type of way. Also, share this with somebody else if you believe it would help. Also, if you're actually, you know, charting up on your own time, if anything, take these ideas, and if anything, form it for yourself, and you know, write in the comment box what you got from this. All right, so let's get it. Let's become an FX pro now.